welcome to Horror Makes Us Happy's Q1 announcement. It's 2022, and that means everybody get your dicks out for Harambe. Okay, maybe not that. I was going good. I was on a roll until... That was not on a roll. That was far too much pop.
That was pretty good. That was good. And I'm thinking to myself, if we didn't, disclaimer? Do we need a disclaimer on the promos?
Never not random dicks out for Harambe.
I was thinking, the sample from Venetian Snares Gentleman, where he says, you heard Venetian Snares and you were like, ho!
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was the sound that I was imagining. Oh! Anyway.
Hello and welcome to Horror Makes Us Happy's second anniversary. Yes, Woo! It is 2022. Right, Steve?
And we've been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
Doesn't feel like as long, yet at the same time, it feels like
it does
more.
Mainly because of COVID.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that whole time vortex thing that just happened is still happening. But anyway.
All your time. So, Q1 promo for 2022. Obviously, top of the list. Second anniversary. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing that we wanted to talk about, Daniel Eduardo, where are you? That was one of our two winners from the Halloween contest, and we reached out to him on both Instagram and Facebook, asking him to get in touch with us to let us know what items he wanted and shipping address and all that stuff. And he's never got back to us. So, Daniel, if you hear this, reply please. Item number 3 on the list, Women of Horror Month, coming up next month.
That's right. February. It's going to be Women of Horror Month. And possibly February and March. We have a few guests lined up, so we may have 2 Women in Horror Months. Who knows?
Yes, making up for last year where we had none.
Yeah. I mean, that not for lack of trying. We tried. It just...
No.
Things didn't fall into place, and... things didn't fall into place.
Yeah. Yeah. So, as we have already recorded with one of our guests, which has not been released yet, but will be released, we do want to try to balance things out throughout the year, not only male to female ratio, but also minorities and what have you. But, sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah.
But we'll do it. We're doing what we can.
Sometimes it bees like that.
Yes. Item number 4 on the list, stats. Some interesting stats that we can share. This last month was the first time that we have hit 6 months in a row with 100 downloads a month, which is kind of cool. That's our graph has been steadily growing.
Yes. Which
actually, we didn't write this down to talk about this, but this might be a good place to say this. At the end of every call, we talk about saying, reaching out and finding us on social media and saying hello and let us know how things are doing. It's not really because we're, desperate for attention. It's because the numbers kind of don't seem to add up exactly. We are paying to have our podcast hosted, which we don't mind. It's not that much out of pocket expense, and we are enjoying doing what we're doing. But when it says that, we're getting 100 downloads a month on our episodes, I can count on one hand the number of people who have reached out to us on social media over the last 2 years now that we've been doing this. Less than 5 people. So, like I say, it's not that, we're crying out for attention, but something just doesn't seem right. Like, I know there are a lot of introverts out there, but really every single listener of ours is an introvert. Something's weird there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you're listening to what we're saying, drop us a line. Tell us something about, some guests that you would like to have added to the list of the guests that are, we're looking to interview or something. If you can help us, get us in touch with somebody, do that too.
Or prove that you're not a bot. Actually prove that you listened to one of the episodes by making a comment specifically about one of the sections. Look, tell me all the images that have stoplights in them.
Just say potato.
Just say potato.
just one comment, just potato. So yeah, 6 months with 100 downloads. For a little fun here, I thought I would screw with Chris a little bit and talk about our downloads. We use Captivate FM for the podcasting site, and they do give us some stats in terms of what countries our listeners are mainly from. So I've gotten the top 15 countries here, and we're going to see if Chris can figure out what some of them are.
Top 15 countries?
Yeah.
There are 15 countries?
There are more than 15 countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So wait. So we're just talking about the top 15 countries of listeners that have downloaded our podcast, right?
Yes. Yes.
America is one, of course, because we have lots of friends here in the States. We also have a lot of friends in Australia, so I'm going to go with that one. And
well, wait a minute, because are we going to do what order? Because U.S. is obviously number one.
Okay.
As you say, we have a lot of people, not only us, but also the people we're interviewing and their friends and family and whatnot, obviously.
Yeah. I'm still going to go with Australia for number 2. Yeah.
Close. They're number 3.
Swedish. Swedish.
Sweden's all the way down at number 15.
Well, okay.
But they are on the list, and that's actually why I went to number 15, so I could keep them on the list, because that's probably Sarah and Jasmine and their friends and family. Yep. Hello. Who else do you think's on the list?
Miramar?
No. Well, if they are, they're past 15. I don't know. I didn't write that one down.
That was a joke. Miramar's not a country. That's a city in Florida.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's Myanmar, not Miramar. Sorry.
That's right. We have a lot of bots. So I don't know, Mumbai. Let's see, somewhere in the Philippines.
So it's funny that you bring up Mumbai and bots. That is possible. However, the job that I had just before this one, we were an international company, and we did have employees in India. So India is on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether or not they're bots, or they might just be my coworkers, my former coworkers,
True.
or maybe a mix of the two.
Yeah.
So if you are listening in India, also one of the artists who designed some of the logos that we have in our merch section, I think he was Indian. So if you are over on that side of the planet, hello. Where would you guess that they rank on the list?
India, I'm going to say you got to be high up there. They got to be higher than 10. I'm going to go with 6.
They were number 2.
Shit. Go bots.
Yeah. Or former coworkers.
Former coworkers. Go former coworkers. Yeah. If Turkmenistan is on the list anywhere, and if anyone is listening from Turkmenistan, don't let them close Hellmouth. Don't let them do it. I got to visit that fire crater before I die, and they can't close it.
Well, if they close that one, you go to the one in PA.
There's another one? Oh, yeah. The hell
I can't think of what it's called either. But
that one place in Pennsylvania that's constantly burning. Centralia.
Yes, that sounds right. I think.
Yeah, that's not a giant fire crater in the middle of the desert, though. That's just a town that's like smoking. It's a town that's the basically town embodiment of Mac's mom from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's just always smoking and going. Meh.
So what else? Who else is on the list?
Brazil.
Brazil is on the list. Where would you think that they are?
6.
They are 6.
Actually. I knew it was going to be one of them.
Ding, 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 ding. You get one.
Yeah, I got one.
You get a free T-shirt.
Yay! I already have one. Is Canada on the list?
Canada is on the list. Where would you think that they fall?
6.
You just said 6.
Oh. 5.
Actually, they are also number 5. You
That's
get 2 free
T-shirts. 2.5, because I guessed 6 at first. I mean, that was obviously a sarcastic guess. You know, I knew I already guessed 6. I'm a smart person with lots of brain cells.
SMRT. And fewer of them as we speak.
Is Jamaica on the list?
If they are, they're not. They're past 15.
Okay.
Step it up, Jamaica.
China?
China is also not within the top 15. They can step it up as well.
I don't know. I mean, with Dave Jackson, do we have any from Japan? We've interviewed a couple of people that are either
Japan-
from or living in Japan, I think.
Japan is on the list.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So actually, we've probably drawn this out well enough. I'll just read them off. So, number 1, United States. Number 2, India. Number 3, Australia. Number 4, United Kingdom. Number 5, Canada. Number 6, Brazil. Number 7, Germany.
I was going to say Germany.
Number 8, Mexico. Number 9, Russia. 10 is Norway. 11, France. 12, Japan. 13 for Spain. 14 is Netherlands. And then 15 was Sweden. Netherlands is probably DJ.
Probably.
Hi, DJ.
Yep. Hello.
Hello. How are you? Project updates. How's your webcomic going?
It is going. It's new year, new stuff. I am releasing pages of the Snares webcomic painstakingly slow as always. I got RL shit to do and a day job, so I'm sorry I can't get them out as soon as possible, but I'm going to try and ramp that up. Maybe get into a regular schedule this year. I'm also trying out Illustrator, because I've always been told by a lot of people you should use Illustrator for artwork because it doesn't pixelate no matter how far you zoom in on the vector. But man, it is different than Photoshop. That is a learning curve. So possible better quality images in the new comic pages coming out. I do still have plenty of copies of the physical copy of the Meat comic. Those are still for sale if anybody wants one.
And what was the deal with the artwork or the custom artwork?
It's $15 for a comic from 1 through 50. And that comes with a random signed sketch. And for $20, you get a comic from copies 51 through 100. And that comes with a commissioned signed sketch of your choosing. Dick butt, drawing of your grandmother. I don't know, just a snowman in a blizzard. That one's easy.
With dick butt. When you say 1 through 50 and then 51 through 100, are these serialized, numbered? How would you do with those?
They are numbered via gold Sharpie on the back inside cover because I didn't really plan much. They don't have that, was it the IEN number or whatever, the number that goes over the barcode? Didn't do that.
Well, I don't think you would have done that. I don't think places that do it give it a different IEBN number. It's usually just, numbered on the page or something like that. But I guess, using the gold marker works too.
Yeah. I mean, it's a permanent marker. I'm a professional. Oh, also the first 30 copies sold come with a free t-shirt because they got t-shirts. Why not?
Oh, sweet. Nice. So really it's $15 for a comic book and a t-shirt.
Yeah. Which is not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal at all.
Might even throw in a Horror Makes Us Happy sticker. Why not?
Skirt. You might actually hear a change in the audio here. I'm having to re-record a center section here because we had some problems with the audio. But what I had said here was that my project is on hold at the moment. My father's health has had some issues, and he moved into my house to be my tenant while I've moved elsewhere. And it turned out that there's some problems with the house. So real life stuff is getting in the way of that. But in the meantime, the book is available. My book is called A Guide to the Recovery Toolbox. It's available on Amazon in both paperback and electronic versions. There are other websites you can find it. If you have other preferred sites that you go to, you can just look up A Guide to the Recovery Toolbox there. Also, there's lulu.com. If you go there and purchase the paperback directly from there, I get a couple extra pennies. And smashwords.com is, if you go there, I get a couple extra pennies if you buy the electronic version from them. And Chris forgot to mention that the website to his webcomic is called piecesofflesh.com. And there's also another one called pieces-compendium.com. They both point to the same location. So if you haven't gotten those bookmarked, bookmark those and check that out. And now back to the regular audio. But moving forward for Horror Makes Us Happy, right now we've got 3 people definitely on the calendar. We've got Rebecca Reinhart, Kathy Koja, and Miguel Rodriguez. And actually, wait a minute. No, we've got one more person, a 4th person, Sarah Niedorf, I believe her name is pronounced. Miguel and Sarah are organizers of 2 different film festivals. Miguel's is the Horrible Imaginings Film Festival. I think that's over in California. And then Sarah Niedorf's is the Final Girls Film Festival, and I think that's in Germany, actually.
Tis, yes.
Rebecca Reinhardt is an actress, and Kathy Koja is an author. So they've got a couple different other things going on that they're known for, but we can talk about them more when their interview comes up.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we want to talk about? Anything?
Cheese.
Favorite flavors, methods of cutting, storage.
Never been a fan of sharp cheeses. It's just that's too much cheese flavor for me. I'm more of a mild cheese guy.
Same here. I'm not a fan of sharp cheeses. Not really a fan of cheese in general. That's more DJ's thing.
Yeah. But no, for stuff about the show, it's just basically what we've talked about so far. It's been 2 years. It's been a good ride so far. Gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get to talk to some
Definitely
more big names. There
years.
is one that we may or may not have been talking about, but not going to mention anything about that because that's still up in the air. But we got a lot of people on the list that we'd like to talk to, and I hope we talk to a lot more known names from our list. And it's also an awesome surprise when we just stumble across someone from connections from one of our other guests. Like, holy shit, this person's awesome! And I look into their work, and you discover new and exciting things.
That is interesting too. Yeah, we've had, like you say, the known names, but also then getting introduced to other people whose work we had not known previously. That's a pretty cool thing too. And also getting to do a deep dive on them and find out what it is that they love about horror adds to our collection, our body of work.
Ultimately, we might do a book. That'd be cool.
Yeah, and other future plans about what we could do with the website. We've talked about putting together like a store and making it a portal where you can go to buy other horror-related merch that's not just stuff from our store. It's, everybody we talk to. That'd be pretty cool. Because then it could be Horror Makes Us Happy. It could be, the portal for all kinds of horror-related stuff.
Yeah. Oh, we could branch out. Horror Makes Us Happy. Horror Makes Us Nauseous. Horror Makes Me Gassy.
Hopefully not gassy. So I think that's good enough for Q1 update. We will be in touch with Q2 and all the episodes in between.
Yeah.
Laters.
Latest.